Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in this video we are going to learn how to create SendPulse subscriber from Weblium form submission. So are you also using Weblium for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I'm doing the same, and I wish that as soon as a new form is submitted in my Weblium account, automatically with the help of same details a new subscriber should be created in my SendPulse too. So for this we are going to create a connection between Weblium and SendPulse. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pably Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, then let me take you to my computer screen.
Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to create a SendPulse subscriber for Weblium form submission. So to do this, I've already opened the landing page of Pably simply by searching pably.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we'll open the landing page of Pably, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pably apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pably. But in today's video, we are going to use Pably Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on Access Now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is Automations, and I want to name my workflow as Create SendPulse subscriber from Weblium form submission, and then we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now I'm going to select my trigger application which is Weblium because I want that as soon as a new form is submitted in my Weblium account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new form submission. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this URL in order to create a connection between our Weblium account and our Pably's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to open our Weblium account. And over here you can see that this is my account and this is the form that I've created. So over here I'm going to go on settings and then we're going to scroll and select integrations. And now after opening this page from the left sidebar, we are going to go on form management. And over here you can see integration. So I'm going to go on this. And now we are going to scroll and over here you can see webhooks. So we are going to select webhooks. And over here you can see that I've already added two webhooks URL right over here, but I'm going to add a new right now. So I'm going to click on add webhook URL and then we are going to paste the webhook URL we copied from our workflow. And after pasting our webhook URL, we are going to click on publish. And yes, you can see that we have successfully saved our webhook. So this means that we have successfully created a connection between our Weblium account and our Pably's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission/record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do the test submission, we are going to open this form which we have just now published. So I'm going to copy this form link and open this form. And over here you can see that this is my website. So I'm going to scroll and see my form. As you can see that this is my form. So I'm going to fill in the details like full name, phone number and email right over here. And now we are going to click on request a code. So I'm going to click on this. And yes, you can see that we'll connect with you shortly. So this means that we have successfully submitted this form. So now I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pably has captured the response of this submission or not. So I'm going to open it and yes, you can see that Pably has captured the response. But over here you can see that it is saying value of full name field goes here, trial mode restrictions. So over here I'm using a Weblium account which is in trial mode. So that's why I didn't receive the same details I entered in my form. I have received the test details instead. Over here you can see the phone number which is a test phone number and the test email address. And over here instead of the full name I have received this because I am having a trial account. But if you have an account with live account, you are going to receive the details of your lead. So yes, I am going to map these details only further to create a new SendPulse subscriber. So with this our trigger step is successful and now I'm going to move on to our action step. So for our action application we are going to select it as SendPulse because I want to create a SendPulse subscriber. So I'm going to search for it and then we are going to to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as add subscriber, because I want that as soon as the new form is submitted in my Weblium account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my SendPulse too. So now I'm going to click on connect, and as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your SendPulse account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the ID and secret. So we are going to follow the help desk to get this. So now it is saying to get the details, log into your SendPulse account, navigate to your profile section located in the left corner. Click on the account settings and then select API. So I'm going to open my SendPulse account, and over here you can see that I've already logged in my account. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. And now after opening my account, I'm going to go on my profile picture, and then from here we are going to go on account settings, and over here you can see API. So we are going to go on this API right over here, and over here you can see that it is giving me the ID and the secret. But before copying this, I'm going to click on generate new API key, because I want to generate a fresh key. And yes, after generating a new API key, I'm going to copy both of this, and then we are going to paste it in our workflow right over here. And now after pasting both of this, we are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that as soon as we clicked on save, it has already connected my SendPulse account with my Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the mailing list name. So where you can see that I have multiple lists in my mailing list. So I'm going to select one from this only, which is hot leads. So I'm going to select hot leads right over here. And now it is asking me for the email, name, phone number. So we are going to map this. So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected Weblium as a trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new form submission. So I'm going to give you an example that over here in front of email, if I'm going to enter demo@Pabbly tunes right over here manually, this will not change with every new form submission, because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, it will definitely change, because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping, so that we can run our workflow in real time too. So here I'm going to search for email, and as you can see, the test email which we have received, which is this trial@placeholder.here. So I'm going to map it, and now I am going to go for name and phone number. So here you can see that we haven't received the name, so I'm going to leave it as blank, and also this is not the required field, so we can leave it as blank. And now we are going to map the phone number. So I'm going to search for phone, and as you can see that we have received the dummy phone number value, so we are going to map this. So now after mapping both of this, we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see result 1. So this is a positive response that we have successfully created a new subscriber in our SendPulse account. So I'm going to open my SendPulse and check that if a new subscriber has been created there or not. So I'm going to open my SendPulse, and over here we are going to open our mailing list, which is hot leads. And over here, yes, you can see that a new subscriber has been created, trial@placeholder.here, and over here is the phone number that we entered, and you can't see the name because we haven't mapped it. So yes, with this our workflow is successful, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For the trigger application, we selected Weblium. For the trigger event, we selected new form submission. For the action application, we selected SendPulse, and then for the action event, we selected add subscriber, because I wanted that as soon as a new Weblium form is submitted, automatically a SendPulse subscriber should be created. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the subscriber I created during this video with the help of the test details I received from my Weblium form submission. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video, and for your reference I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.